This week's Parsha is Parshat Nasso. Well, at least it should have been. But because Shavuos came around, we're not going to be reading it this year. But I want to take the, so to speak, neglected Parsha and turn the spotlight back onto it. And maybe we could learn a little something. You see, Parshat Nasso throughout the years has caught the attention of many tzaddikim. If you look, you see that the Chiddushei Arim even comments on Parshat Nasso, saying how important part of the Zohar called the Idra Rabbah is associated with Parshat Nasso. It's in the Farish for Parshat Nasso. And then also, additionally, if you look at the Medrash Rabbah, it delves into so much depth on Parshat Nasso that the chelek on Parshat Nasso in the Medrash Rabbah is longer than the whole Medrash Rabbah for the Sefer Vayikra. Why so long? Why are the tzaddikim delving so much in Parshat Nasso? Why specifically in this parsha are so many important chlakim of Yahdus associated with Parshat Nasso? Well, if you look in the beginning of the Medrash Rabbah and Parshat Nasso, they ask a question, and part of the answer writes a list of, I would call it a hierarchical list of importance in Yahdus. It says that the Chacham is more important than the Melech. And then it gives a reason quoting a pasuk. And then it says the Melech is more important than this person and that person. And it goes down. And then towards the bottom of the list, it says that the Kohen, a regular Kohen, is more important than the Levi. And the Levi is more important than the Yisrael. And the Yisrael is more important than the Mamzer. And the Mamzer is more important than the etc., and down it goes. But then, after going through the arduous process of listing this whole list of a hierarchy of importance in Yahdus, a question, the Medrash Rabbah asks a question about it. The question is asked, Eimatai, when does this list take effect? Meaning, in what situation is this list accurate? Kasher kulam shavin. Bizman shekulam shavin. At the time that all of them are equal. Equal in terms of what? The hierarchy clearly means one is more important than the other. What does equal mean? What the Medrash Rabbah writes is saying that the Eimatai, when is this list accurate? Bizman shekulam shavin. At a time that everybody is equal in Torah knowledge. When everybody is equally knowledgeable in Torah, then the Melech is more important than this, and then more important than that, and more important than that. Aval, im haya mamzer talmid chacham. But if there was a mamzer who was a talmid chacham, kodem lekohen gadol al haaretz, he would be higher on the list than a Kohen Gadol who isn't knowledgeable in Torah. A mamzer who is a Talmid Chacham could reach levels higher than some Kohen Gadols if they didn't know the Torah. Clearly, the Torah knowledge is a deciding factor in importance. See, there was a story where this man goes to the Lubavitcher Rebbe. He was the editor of a mainstream magazine, and he was telling the Lubavitcher Rebbe how he wants to have a Lubavitcher newspaper, a paper about the whole Chabad community. And the Lubavitcher Rebbe says, wow, what a beautiful idea. I can't wait to see you do it. And the man says, I'm a secular guy. I work as an editor at a non-Jewish magazine. I was thinking I'd bring up the idea and I would help somebody who's more chashuv to do the job. But who am I? I'm not going to do it. So then the Rebbe interrupts him and he stops him for a moment. And he says, Tzaddik. He says, every Jew, if you know an Aleph and Beis, not the whole Hebrew alphabet, but just the letters Aleph and Beis, has the opportunity to find somebody who only knows Aleph and teach them the letter Beis. Meaning that every Jew, no matter who you are, no matter if you're Kohen, Levi, Yisrael, doesn't matter if you've been far away from the religion or you're just starting to learn or you've been learning for years, everybody has Torah to teach and Torah to learn. Everyone can be more important than anyone on the hierarchy on top of them. You see, the Chiddushei Arim writes that the Zohar is very important about Parshat Nasso and asks the question of why. Why does Parshat Nasso have such important chlakim in the Zohar? Why is it Zochet to have such important things written in that section? The answer he gives is because in the time of Shavuos, we receive the Torah. And during the time of the reception of the Torah, Torah is extremely accessible to every Jew. So during Shavuos, when the Zohar was being written, the writer had an elevated sense of knowledge and was able to write such important words that was then called the Ijra Rabbah. If you look at the Medrash Rabbah, the reason why we were able to delve so much into Parshat Nasso was because it was right next to Shavuos, at a time where we're right next to the source. We just received the Torah at this time. Torah is so accessible to every single one of us. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you know. Every single one of us could attain it. Every single one of us could ingest it and then teach it to the masses. So B'ezrat Hashem, I hope that every single one of us, we don't look at who we are as a way to hold us back. It doesn't matter who you are yesterday, who you were. You today, especially during this time, any time of the year, but now especially, can pick up a book and take advantage of the elevated levels of accessibility to the Torah and rise in the ranks. Chazak Baruch and Chag Sameach.